at Israel Snapshot. But if you're watching this on Facebook, it's at Israel. I mean, what is it? At Museum Tours IL, or it's it's other things on YouTube. It's at Museum Tours Israel. And it used to be IL, but I did this funky thing which I learned how to do on YouTube. So look up your stuff on YouTube if you get stuck. Which is I had an old Gmail account, and in that old Gmail account, I opened up my YouTube account, which has about 300 subscribers. So no big deal, but I don't want to lose the subscribers. I have dozens of videos, and some of those videos are private links that you can only see if I give you the link or invite you, because they're live virtual tours that I recorded and edited and so on. So you can always reach out to me about those. But I wanted to close the old Gmail account and stop using it. For just to explain, it's because it's info@torahintermedia.com, and now I'm Nachliel at museumtours.co.il. So I want to close it. But how do you do it? So I looked it up on YouTube, and there's basically several stages. Number one, you have to create a branding account. Then you have to have it authorized. And then you have to add another account as a manager. And then you have to wait 14 days. And then you have to go to the manager, and you have to port it. And you get the idea. It's annoying. So anyway, I tried to recustomize the name, the handle, as at Museum Tours IL, and somehow I just can't. So I made it Israel, but I hope to be able to fix that. If you have any idea how to do that, do let me know. Anyhow, so it's been a while. One of the reasons I haven't been broadcasting is because I got this new phone, and when I got this new phone, specifically for the purpose of recording footage for virtual tours, so I got a better phone, I got some equipment. The HAPS app was logged out of Facebook, which is where most of you are watching from, and from YouTube. So I had no point in this. Like, I don't really know people on HAPS so much. I mean, I hope to build the audience, but something like that. And I just, every time I tried to log in, it gave me this window saying I can't, HAPS can't connect to Facebook and YouTube at this time. Like, thank you. So at a certain point, which is half an hour ago, I got the idea of trying to do it here on the HAPS app on desktop. And the reason I didn't think of that is because I'm usually out in the field. I mean, that's what the whole point of Israel Snapshot is. I'm out, I'm giving you snapshots of Israel. So why would I sit here in front of my desk unless I'm maybe doing an interview or something? I don't know. I just don't really do that so much. So that's the story. So yeah. So basically, I'm back in the game. Now, I've been a bit out of it for a while, and I'll tell you why. For the past month and a half, other than switching apartments and holidays and all kinds of other stuff, I started advertising my virtual tours, my live virtual tours and VOD virtual tours on Facebook ads. And Facebook ad campaign is draining. I mean, man, it's like I have to learn how to build an ad campaign. I have to learn about pixel, conversions, target audiences, lookalike audiences, natural reach, boost post. I mean, so many different things. And every little detail, once you figure it out, and you're not like going down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out how to learn it, then you have the new iOS 14 privacy settings. What is that? What am I talking about? If you are running Facebook ads, which you probably should, because Facebook ads can also reach other locations like apps or articles or other things to anyone who has an associated Facebook account. So how do you like that about your privacy? Have you ever had an instance where you were talking about something or were looking for something and then suddenly you get an ad about it? Or you look something up and suddenly these ads start chasing you off platform? That's what I'm talking about. So Apple has come up with a new set of rules which Facebook has to comply with, which basically protect the data of Apple users. In other words, anyone with the operating system, iOS 14 and up. So they basically changed the game. And now everyone using Facebook targeted ads has to change everything to accommodate these new restrictions, which means that anybody using an Apple product won't be getting your ads, which is a lot of people. So you have to change, and it's really annoying. So you have to relearn what to do with Pixel. You have to learn a whole new customizing bundle, customized thing on the data sources on your ad. So it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And as a private business owner, as a single proprietor, sole proprietor, I don't have the budget to hire a social media campaign manager. So I have to do it all on my own, and it really is a drain of your time and your energy and your creative juices, because the most important thing for us entrepreneurs that is our time, and it's that creative space that you have. And without that, I mean, what are we doing? So I just got burnout from dealing with this constantly. But let me give you some tips. Tip number one, facebook.com/support. Facebook business support. If you have a business page, a Facebook page, you are eligible for getting not only chat, you can always chat with them, but to actually get a phone call from a Google business expert, from a Facebook business expert. And I had a person call me here in Israel in Hebrew, and then call me again for a follow-up 2 weeks later, and he's going to call me again in 2 weeks. And they send you an email before telling you of the time and preparing you and telling you, in case you have to share your screen, you should download this software, be ready at this time, have these things ready for you for the questions and whatever. And then you get a phone call a few hours before to remind you. It's really great stuff. It's really great. So I highly recommend it. The other thing is YouTube. So you can spend a lot of money on a course for learning how to do campaigns, which is good because you have the personal relationship with a teacher you can talk to. But you should know that once you look things up on Facebook, I mean on YouTube, you can find a lot. The trick is to know the terminology. Like before I did this online course, I didn't know what I was looking for. So to start knowing about Facebook Pixel Helper and custom conversions, like I don't even know what to Google. So it's going to take you a while to figure that out. So take advantage of YouTube. There's some great Facebook pages as well, like the Social Media Cafe. If you're using Hebrew, Hatochenistim. So there's a lot of good stuff out there, and there's YouTube channels that correspond to them, and there's social media. There are tools that are out there, and you should use them, right? So use them, take advantage of them. So that's what's been going on. I am going to be getting back into it. I have some ideas of what I want to do. I need some time to create the content, but I'm going to be putting out some good content. And I hope to be back on track with my Museums Fun and Learning Facebook group in English, and to build the one in Hebrew, which is not open yet because I don't have anyone signed up. I'm not pushing it, slowly but surely. But I'm working on it. And, it's sometimes you need like that Indian statue that has a lot of arms coming out of it. You just need a lot of arms to run a business on your own. It's tough. It's difficult. But thank God, I'm alive and I've made some sales and I'm making progress and I'm learning. So God willing, I'll be able to continue making content. I'm reinvigorated. I'm back in the game. And hopefully I'll be doing some more broadcasts now that the HAPSAT at Israel Snapshot is back online. And on that note, I just want to let you know that I have reopened my TikTok account, and I want to I'm not going to say more about that now because I'm making some changes to it over the next month, and then I'm going to really come out with it. So I'm going to hopefully be coming up with some good content. If there's content that you're interested in that you think is good, that you want me to talk about and make stories about, places I can go, you can, of course, reach out to me, leave a message in the comments, whether this is on YouTube, on Facebook, or on the HAPS app. I'd be happy to have that conversation. That's all for now. I'm going to go hit the gym, but stay fresh, stay happy.